happens when artificial intelligence finally leaves the screen and actually touches the real world. Welcome to the era of physical AI. For years, AI was trapped behind screens, Siri, ChatGPT, Google search. But now, physical AI is different. It gives robots the ability to see, think, and move in the real world, just like us. So how does it work? NVIDIA built 3 key tools. DGX is the supercomputer that trains the robot's brain. Omniverse is a video game-like world where robots practice. And Jetson is the tiny chip inside the robot that runs everything. Together, they take AI from the screen into reality. Now let's talk about how robots actually think. Imagine telling a robot, pick up the red cup. The robot's brain has 3 parts: eyes, a camera that sees the cup, ears that understand your words, and hands that figure out how to reach and grab. All 3 work together in one AI model called a VLA, a Vision Language Action Model. Here's the cool part. The robot doesn't just follow a script. It figures out the best movements on its own, step by step. Kind of like how you'd adjust your grip when picking up a slippery glass. This process is called diffusion. The robot starts with a rough idea and refines it until it's perfect. In 2024, researchers released OpenVLA, an open source robot brain that anyone can use. It was trained on nearly 1 million real robot actions from 22 different robots doing over 160 tasks. And it works 16% better than previous systems. But what about robots that look like us? At CES 2026, NVIDIA's CEO Jensen Huang said the ChatGPT moment for robots is here. Think about how ChatGPT changed how we use computers. That same revolution is now happening for physical robots. Boston Dynamics showed off Atlas, and a Porsche-designed humanoid debuted too. And here's the exciting part. Humanoid robots used to cost $3 million each. Now they're heading toward $100,000, a 30 times price drop. Companies like UB Tech plan to build 10,000 robots per year by 2027. That means robots in factories, hospitals, and eventually your home. Now, you might be wondering, if walking is so easy for us, why is it hard for robots? Walking is actually incredibly hard for a robot. Engineers use a technique called reinforcement learning. Basically, the robot tries millions of times in a video game-like simulation and gets rewarded when it walks well and penalized when it falls. It's like training a puppy, but with math. The robot has to balance 3 things: moving forward fast enough, not using too much energy, and keeping its joints smooth. No jerky movements. Engineers run 4,096 virtual copies of the robot at the same time on one computer. So it learns in hours what would take years in the real world. But there's a catch. The virtual world isn't perfect. So engineers randomly change things like floor slipperiness, robot weight, and sensor noise during training. This way, when the robot enters the real world, it can handle surprises like stepping on a wet floor or carrying extra weight. This technology isn't just about humanoid robots, it's everywhere. This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. Amazon has over 1 million robots in 300 warehouses worldwide, making deliveries 25% faster. Mercedes is putting self-driving cars on US roads in 2026. In medicine, the Vinci surgical robot performed 2.68 million surgeries in 2024 alone. Patients recovered in just 1.5 days instead of 6. That's the power of AI plus robotics, saving lives and making everything more efficient. So, how does a robot understand the world around it. A robot needs to understand the world in 3D, not just see a flat picture. Using something called a bird's eye view transformer, robots combine images from multiple cameras to create a top-down map of everything around them. Think of it like Google Maps, but updated 30 times per second. Robots also use LiDAR, the same laser scanners on self-driving cars, to build a 3D model of the room. The AI divides the space into tiny cubes and labels each one: empty, occupied, or unknown. This is how a robot knows there's a table in front of it, even if it's never seen that table before. There's an even cooler technology called NeRF, neural radiance fields. It takes regular photos and creates a photorealistic 3D model of the entire scene. This helps robots practice in virtual worlds that look exactly like the real thing. It's basically sci-fi becoming reality. But before any robot enters the real world, it needs to practice. You can't crash 10,000 real robots to teach them. Instead, NVIDIA Omniverse creates incredibly realistic virtual worlds. Digital twins, where robots can practice millions of times. Think of it as a flight simulator, but for robots. The results are stunning. Foxconn, the company that makes iPhones, cut robot deployment time by 40% using digital twins. Factory robots improved their speed by 20 to 30% and made 25% fewer mistakes. The gap between virtual training and real-world performance is shrinking fast. So what does the actual training process look like? There are 3 steps. Step 1, watch and copy. A human controls the robot like a puppet, showing it how to do tasks. The robot watches over 100,000 demonstrations and learns to copy. This gets it to about 70% accuracy. Good, but not perfect. Step 2, practice and improve. The robot keeps trying on its own, getting a score for each attempt. Good actions get points, bad ones lose points. After billions of practice runs in simulation, it gets much better, like a student going from C's to A's. Step 3, shrink the brain. The super smart AI model is too big and slow for a real robot, so engineers compress it, like zipping a file, making it 20 times smaller while keeping most of the intelligence. The final model runs fast enough to react in under 33 milliseconds. That's faster than you can blink. So where is all this heading? The physical AI market is about to explode. From $12 billion to $124 billion by 2030. That's 10 times growth. Goldman Sachs predicts humanoid robots alone will be a $38 billion market by 2035. McKinsey says AI will add $13 trillion to the global economy. Already, 58% of companies are using some form of physical AI. BMW has figured humanoids working alongside humans, building 30,000 cars. 2026 is the turning point. The year the physical world starts becoming truly intelligent. Let me leave you with the 3 secret ingredients behind every smart robot. Number 1, tension. This is the same tech behind ChatGPT. It lets the robot focus on the important parts of what it sees and hears, ignoring the noise. It's like how you can hear your friend talking in a crowded room. The robot learns to pay attention to what matters. Number 2, diffusion. Imagine starting with a blurry photo and slowly making it sharp. That's what diffusion does for robot actions. It starts with a rough, noisy plan and step by step refines it into a precise movement. This is why robots can now do delicate tasks like folding clothes. Number 3, reinforcement learning. The robot tries something, gets a score, and tries again, millions of times. Over time, it learns what works. Think of it like a video game where the robot keeps replaying levels until it gets the high score. This is how robots learn to walk, grab, and navigate. If you found this helpful, check out more deep dives on my channel. Visit my website for the full interactive experience. Thanks for watching.